What's up guys, it's Matthew here. Sorry the video hasn't come out in a while, but I've been busy. But here we are, here's another video. So this video goes out to all the trans people who stumble onto my account and things. This video is on what makes a real boy. So a lot of you out there think you need to be tall or have big feet, that kind of thing. But size doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how tall you are. It honestly doesn't matter. If you think you're too short or something, you don't need to worry about it. I'm quite short. I'm only 5 foot something, but it doesn't matter how tall you are. You don't have to be that tall. Just whatever height you are, it shouldn't matter. Just as long as you're yourself, because everyone's different, everyone's unique in their own different way, everyone's all different sizes. Another thing some of you think you need is facial hair. You think you need facial hair to get away with looking more masculine, but you don't need facial hair. Not a lot of guys actually have facial hair. A lot of them prefer to be shaved, that kind of thing. So if you're worried about not having facial hair, you don't need to worry about it. It's just you'll get it through time if you go with testosterone anyway, so you don't need to worry about it. Some of you out there think you need to work out a lot or be good at sports and be in the sports teams and all that to get the more masculine persona you want, but you don't need to work out and things. Not everyone works out, you don't need to. It's just a matter of preference. Some guys like to work out because it makes them feel more stronger, more masculine, that kind of thing, but it doesn't make a difference to you actually. It's just if you wanted to be more healthy or whatever, it doesn't matter whether you're trans or not. You don't need to work out. It's the same with everyone. Not everyone needs to or wants to work out, that kind of thing. So it's just still a matter of preference. It's only if you want to. Some of you out there think you need to have a deep voice, and that's not always the case. Like I say, everyone's different. Some guys have a higher voice anyway. Take me for example, I'm trans and my voice isn't that deep, but it's not that high either. It's just sort of in the middle, sort of just right. And this is without any testosterone or anything, so if I can manage your voice like this, I'm pretty sure a lot of you can do it anyway. And it doesn't matter how you sound anyway, because everyone has a different voice. Everyone's completely different. That's what the main thing is here. Not everyone's the same. There aren't two people that are the same. Everyone's unique. Some of you out there think you're not allowed to cry because you're turning out trans or something. But a lot of guys are allowed to be sensitive, that kind of thing. You don't have to worry about crying and not looking masculine at all, because everyone's allowed to cry, that kind of thing. Everyone's allowed to be who they are. Don't let stereotypes bring you down. A lot of stereotypes for guys are just the usual, likes to play sports, drinks beer, that kind of thing. You don't need to live to a stereotype. You don't have to like video games. You don't have to like going outside much. You don't have to be anything. You just be who you are. It's you. You're no one else. Don't let anyone else tell you how to be, how to act, who you are. You're yourself. You're your own person. Another thing I'm going to cover is the things that a lot of trans people think they need, but don't actually need. The main one is probably a binder. A lot of trans guys out there think as soon as they turn trans, or come out as trans, they think they need a binder to just give them a flat chest and make everyone notice that they're more masculine. But a binders are all over preference, like everything else. You don't have to wear a binder. I personally don't wear one because I found it uncomfortable and hard to breathe, and I just didn't like the way it felt, so I horribly enough wear bras still. I fucking hate it, but it doesn't make much of a difference to me. No one's there looking at your chest hardly. You just think what's more comfortable, because if you're forcing yourself to wear something that you don't like or that isn't comfortable for you, then what's the point? You're just making yourself miserable to pass. That you don't need to, you'll pass anyway. As long as you tell the people around you who you are, who you want to be called, as long as they're respectful, they'll call you that, and they'll treat you the way you want to be treated if they love you. That's how it always is. Some people think they need a packer, which is what you put down in trousers to make it look like you have a bulge. But I personally think that packers are pretty pointless. No one's looking to see if you've got a bulge. It doesn't matter. You really don't need a packer to make sure you pass. It's all over preference, because some people find it a lot more comfy to have that down there, because it makes them feel like they have what they weren't born with, and it's just makes them feel better and more confident. So if you're doing it for confidence, of course go for it. Like, I'm not going to stop you, but if you think you need it to pass, you're completely wrong. A packer is one of the things that you really don't need to pass at all. It's all over preference. If you want to wear one, then go ahead. But if you don't force yourself into it. Another thing that goes off packers is STP. STP is a stand-to-pee device. And you can get all types of ones, like ones that you make, which I don't get why you'd make one, because you can get like really cheap ones for £1 off of eBay and stuff. So just don't make one. I think it's one of the worst things you can do, because it can be dangerous and all that kind of thing. But if you do use an STP, a lot of the time people tend to get ones that are like packers, because then it's more confident for them to go to the men's restroom and actually use the toilets and urinals properly, because they'll feel like they actually have one and nobody would judge them for it. See, that's a reason why I'd agree with getting a packer, but they could be really uncomfortable and trying to sort it out all the time. You honestly don't need one. You don't even need an STP if you don't want one. It's all over personal preference. It's just if you want one, get one. That kind of thing. You don't need it to look more masculine, because you yourself will look more masculine over time. You don't need to rush headfirst into it and get everything straight away. You just have to take it easy and do things as they're done. Just let everything fall into place rather than rushing it, because if you do that, it'll turn out so much better. Alright, the two of the biggest ones are hormone blockers and testosterone, which is the hormones you take to be more masculine, basically. Testosterone will give you facial hair, make your voice deeper, make your body less curvy, all the natural things. It'll give you more muscle tone, all that. So when time's right, you can go for testosterone if you want, but not everyone wants it. It's the same with surgery. I only want top surgery. I am not bothered about bottom surgery. Some people want it all the way, some people don't want it at all. You've just got to think what you want, not what anyone else wants. It's just you. This is about you. This is your own life. This is your journey, your story. Don't let anyone else tell you how to live your life. If you want to start testosterone and you want surgery all the way, go ahead. If you don't want testosterone and you want half the surgery or something, go ahead. It's your choice, no one else's. It's what you want. So the overall message of this video is do what you want, don't listen to what anyone else tells you. Or if you watch other YouTubers who are trans and you think, oh, I want to be like them, and they have certain stuff, you don't have to try and replicate them. You just do whatever you want, do whatever feels comfortable. Don't force yourself to do things that you don't want, that you're not comfortable with, or that you just don't like, basically. Just do the things that you want and the things you like. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a comment down below if you want to ask any questions or tell me anything about you being trans, that kind of thing. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to be a dino today, and I'll see you guys in the next video.